I love encouraging and watching and supporting and cheering for female entrepreneurs anyway. But I love that the two of you teamed up.
I have to say, when we went to this convention, it was a beautiful feeling.
Once the ladies in this group found out what we were doing, it just started balling up and getting bigger and bigger. This is where we worked well together, is we both have great different personalities, so we balance each other, but also had the similar strategies and mindset.
Well, good afternoon, SLAE family. I am really happy to be here today with not one, but two remarkable, powerful women that are making a difference and helping other women to branch into the world of real estate investing. So we're very excited. Coming in from Massachusetts, we have Mariah, and tuning in from Ohio, we have Brittany. So they are running a business from different states. First of all, welcome to both of you.
Thank you. We're very grateful to be here. And hi, everyone.
And I'm going to have you both talk a little bit about your background and then the group that you have founded. They have founded a really powerful group to empower women that are real estate investors. But let's talk about each of you first. You are diving into the world of real estate and juggling full-time careers. So maybe take a minute and tell us a little bit about your background. So let's see, Brittany, we will start with you. How's that?
Yes. So my background, I am currently been with a company for 6 years on the healthcare business development side. So it's been really great and been sales my entire life. So I would say about over 15 years of sales and business development.
Outstanding. And you are in real estate in the flipping aspect, or are you doing buy and hold?
So yeah, that's my W-2 job currently. So, but right now, yes, I am diving into the real estate world, whether it's land, buy and holds, whether it's long-term or mid-term, and that nature is what we're looking for. So more looking for the passive income.
Awesome. And Mariah, can you take a minute and share your background as well?
Absolutely. I am born and bred New Englander, Massachusetts. I've been in corporate America, for over 20 years, and primarily in sales. I kind of fell into it, and it's just because I get the gift of gab. And I truly believe in the value of selling value versus like a product. So that's where I've excelled. I've now reached a part of my career where I've overachieved, and I'm still in the tech industry at my job. But now I'm like, what else is there? So I've been investing in passive investing opportunities as much as I can. I'm like a sponge in the last few years. So Brittany and I met and we aligned, and it was wonderful.
Well, it's great. And, I love encouraging and watching and supporting and cheering for female entrepreneurs anyway. But I love that the two of you teamed up. So you met through a real estate investors group, and now you have started your own Facebook group. So can you take a second and share with everybody a little bit about the group and how it functions and what value it brings to people?
Sure. I'll start with a little bit, and then Brittany, you can jump in. So we decided to name it ConnectHer Investors. The her is capitalized, so ConnectHer is one word. Investors. We met through a women's real estate investment group, and it was through Facebook, and we just had a lot in common, and we didn't realize how much women need empowerment within each other. Like, I have to say, when we went to this convention, it was a beautiful feeling, and we were just learning so much from all these women, and we were like, we just bonded at the event. I mean, Brittany, you can share more about that.
Yeah. So we joined like Mariah mentioned, we joined a national women's REI group. They were having an in-person conference for a weekend. At this point, Mariah and I didn't know each other. So we were just arriving the day before the conference on a Thursday. The conference was a Friday through Sunday. I thought, well, if I'm going to be there a day early, obviously business development sales, you got to network, So I'm like, wow, I saw a couple other ladies chatting in the Facebook group that you are put into when you join the mentorship, that they're going to be there. So I'm like, oh, well, I'm just going to track these ladies, and then I can do an email blast and say, hey, let's get for dinner, and make a dinner reservation for 20, maybe 30 people. And then as I was doing that, I saw Mariah. I was like, she was doing the exact same thing. Again, never met her, never talked to her. And this was in April of this year. And so again, very early that we are, now business partners, moving forward here. And I said, you're doing the same thing. Like, to me, it doesn't make sense for two people to be doing the same type of work. So I'm like, let's combine forces, combine our tracker in a Google sheet, and we'll see how many ladies we can get and make a dinner reservation somewhere nice. Well, lo and behold, did we realize that we were going to get some traction and momentum. Once the ladies in this group found out what we were doing, it just started balling up and getting bigger and bigger, to the point where we had to house these ladies and feed these ladies somehow, because you can't make a 350 reservation anywhere. So we ended up throwing a in-person networking event the day before this actual conference for 350 ladies, a lunch and dinner. And we did that in the max, I don't know, maybe 2 months. So it was pretty incredible. Never meeting Mariah before, just kind of fell into our laps. We ran with it, said, why not? Like, this is such a great opportunity. Luckily, I have a little bit of background on like how to coordinate some of these things.
God, because I'm a typical salesperson. You put the marketing materials together, I show up, I do my thing. She was more like, let's do a sponsorship. Let's put these things together. And I'm like, okay. And so it just worked really, really well.
Yeah, this is where we worked well together, is we both have great different personalities, so we balance each other, but also had the similar strategies and mindset. So I was like, we can't pay for this out of pocket. I mean, putting on an event for 350 ladies, like, this wasn't supposed to happen, but now we're kind of doing it. So yeah, that's where we came up with the idea of, we're going to charge a registration fee, obviously, to cover your overhead and, to feed you, but also we needed sponsors. So that's where our sales and our background kind of came in, is typed up a nice brochure and we made our sponsorship goal, and it was a great night. It was, if you go to our ConnectHer Investors Facebook group, currently our background is the picture of all of those ladies from that night. So pretty fantastic.
But what a wild story. You didn't even know each other. You have 20 people you're trying to get to dinner, 20 people you're trying to get to dinner. And I'm not a math major, but last time 20 and 20 was not 350. So somehow it did get a life of its own. But that really tells a lot about the force and the power that the two of you bring together. So now, after hosting that and putting this whole thing together and getting sponsors for that event, you've now started a Facebook group, and the Facebook group is free for people to join. And let's talk a little bit about that. So now you have people who are real estate investors, real estate agents, they're around all kinds of entrepreneurial parts of the real estate world. And you are bringing an exciting value to people who join that group for free. Can you take a minute and tell everybody what it is that you are doing in that Facebook group, please?
I mean, the biggest thing was our members networking with each other and promoting their own businesses or their deals. So we support those because we have the sales background. We don't just have them come on and speak. We have speakers once a week. They don't just come on once and like we save the recording and that's it. We actually re-promote voluntarily on our own. So it comes to the top of mind with our members. I think I might be missing something else, but there's that. And also we did decide to LLC ConnectHer Investors because we have bigger plans for the group, because we, again, identified there's more need there. And there's so many Facebook groups. There's so many. And you could be on YouTube like crazy. But for some reason, there was something about this group that, and we keep adding more and more people into it. Like we're almost at 1,000 members, I think, at this point, maybe more. We've got people pending we need to approve, but we bring on all kinds of investment opportunities like oil and gas, bank notes, tax discussions, other ways of creating a business. If you're like, there's a tax woman we're having coming on at the end of the month, right? And she's with basically an organization where it's like a franchise kind of. So we could be recruiting other women within the group who want to be a CPA or extend their business in there. So it's pretty interesting. Brittany, is there anything else I missed?
Yeah, I mean, I think our group it's in our name. We're connecting people, ConnectHer, and it's obviously for women. The only thing that we ask is that you're a woman investor or a woman entrepreneur. And this is a place for you to get weekly education all over the board. It's not like a specific narrow, like whether it's for investing, we'll talk about midterm rentals or construction or entrepreneurship, how to structure your business. And look and we seek and we are out there networking and making connections to bring and co-host with experts in these areas. We vet them, whether it's some type of passive opportunity or it's some education opportunity, because whatever you're trying to do and build in your business. So we are very mindful of who we put in our group, that they're like-minded and they're entrepreneurs and investors. And we're very mindful of what type of education and announcements that we're bringing to you.
So exciting. So you're really covering all aspects of being a real estate entrepreneur, from the LLC to the taxes to tips on flipping a place and being, having different tenants in there, all of the entire things covered. And you've got weekly speakers, and people can also network in the group.
Yep. Yes. We encourage people to network with each other in the group. If you have an ask or a need, post it. You need a private money lender, a hard money lender. If you just have just a question of like, what is, the best contractors in this area? Because it's national. I mean, I think we even have two or three people internationally as well, which is really cool.
Exciting. So you've grown this in record-breaking time. It's moving really, really quickly. And I know you each have your own personal goals, and then I'm sure you have goals for the group as well. So let's take a little look at that. Now, we're going to make sure we give everybody the information so people can join, but tell us about what the dream is. So if everything goes the way you want it to in 5 years, 10 years, what does that look like? I'd love to hear. Let's do each of you personally, and then one of you can tell us about the ConnectHer Investors Group as well.
You want to
start it off, Mariah?
All right. So I'm a little older than Brittany. Let's just share it. Brittany's an old soul. I'm very young at heart. So I'll be 48 next month. And so the
wow, I just can't believe you just threw that out there.
All right. Out there. And this is me. I don't gray. I do color, get my red back, but it's not gray. So I don't have any children. Just wasn't in my time apparently. But I'm a dog mom. You probably just saw my dog Snoot in the picture here. But I told Brittany, like, she's younger than me, so I'm like, you're married. If you want to have children, I had that time. Like, I can actually work on such things so you can be at home and have that family life that you want. I'm in full support of it. And so what I picture in 3 to 5 years, more so 3 than 5, we are at our own large event where it's all of this empowered women that are there and successful because of our group, basically. And that we're get on stage and there I am, probably not with a cane yet, but Brittany comes out with her little children. Maybe that would be great.
In 3 years, I can whoa, slow down.
You can have 2 and you could have
2
twins.
and 3.
I don't know.
All right.
She's got big plans for you, Brittany. Mariah is on it. She really is.
I better get busy.
Okay, so Brittany, I don't know if I should ask what your plans are or what your plans are for Mariah. So let's see.
I feel like it's just funny how we've never met each other until the day of our event. That was crazy. A happy accident. And we've only met each other twice. We were just at another national REI convention in Cincinnati, Ohio. I live in Northeast Ohio, so I drove down, Mariah flew in. And that was just the only second time that we've met each other. But it felt like it didn't feel any, I don't know. We were just totally we've known each other for at least 10 years. It's just kind of strange and that's something that we, partnerships, you do have to be careful in who you partner with and things like that. And that's something that as we grow our community, we are really focused on. These ladies, I feel like, aren't very confident in the whole networking and negotiating how to vet out a partnership, whether it's an actual partnership like Mariah and I, or a partnership with your contractor, or a JV partnership on a fix and flip or whatever it is, and just how to just navigate through their business and to their goals. So those keywords that I just mentioned is definitely a part of our group future as well, and what we're working on behind the scenes for 2024. And we have big plans. Mariah kind of threw it out there, another in-person event that's more intentional this time. That is definitely something we want to do. We don't have any dates or anything that we're looking at quite yet.
Or sponsorships yet. Wink, wink. Yeah. If anybody's interested.
Yes, we will be looking for, it would be an actual planned in-person event with, definitely networking, but still, very mind education and motivation as well in person for a group of women, because that unplanned was just itself was huge. So if we actually plan something, it would just be phenomenal. But for me personally, yes, I would say I am younger. I'm in my early 30s. My husband and I have been together for 10 years. And I would say babies are in the very near future. And why am I doing, what's my plan is to get out of my W-2. I mean, I love the people that I work with and things like that, good company, but at the end of the day, I know I'm meant for more, and I'm meant to work for myself and be able to provide for my family more freedom. Because if I'm thinking about building family with kids, it's just, there's so much going on, and I want to be present. In order to do that, I need to start now and become my own entrepreneur, and having Mariah there by my side is huge, because like she said, she does have more of the time freedom and flexibility with our age gap and things like that. So that's my main focus, is, really just getting out of my W-2, getting the time management back, and building out a family and helping other women along the way.
Yeah, and hopefully, incredible. Brittany, your children will like me so much that they'll take care of me when I'm in the nursing home.
I don't have no doubt you'll be Aunt Mariah.
If you have the twins, she said one of them might need to be named Mariah, so you'll have to negotiate that.
Oh, yeah.
Well, first of all, we're having too much fun. Thank you both for being here. I love watching women who are smart about building. And, I love that you're being really conservative. You're keeping your W-2, so to speak, and you're keeping that security while you build the other business. So that's really a great example for people that you can do it. You don't have to jump off the cliff, and you can take your time and build it, but more so that you've come together and that you're creating a space for other people, because you could just help each other and move on with your merry way. And, to be able to create an environment and a culture of women together that support each other, and bringing a platform where women can come get educated in the real estate investing world is just all phenomenal. So one more time before we wrap up, let's go ahead. And if one of you could give out the Facebook group name one more time, I'd love for people who are excited to go ahead and join this.
It's called ConnectHer, one word, capital H-E-R, Investors.
Excellent.
And it's a lot of pink and purple, because that was the scene at the venue. So
yep. And our color theme is purple. Purple is our color.
Which we were so happy, Leanne, that you were wearing, because purple for us, the event we went on to was all pink. And I was like, I looked at Brittany and I'm like, I am pinked out. Like, can we do some other color? And she was like, how about purple? And I was like, first of all, I think purple looks good, certain shades on most people. So thinking about the t-shirts and hats and whatever, potentially. But also it has meaning like new life.
Yes.
In a religious Christianity way. And that had meaning for her and for me. So we were like, that's it.
Phenomenal. Yep. And I'm in Maryland, so it's also the Baltimore Ravens. Not that you needed to know that. I'm just saying.
No, I'm not kidding.
Anyway, okay. That's where we end the interview.
I think the Browns just beat them.
I think we lost audio. No, I'm just kidding. All right. So
I honestly don't even watch football. My husband was watching it, and I just happened to see it. Yeah, but anyway.
It was crushing, and I'd rather talk about anything. So moving right along. No, really, I'm very excited for you. And the rapid speed which you're doing this is just amazing. So please come back in the group, keep us posted. And, when you have an event or something, we want to make sure that we help you to promote that. If anybody is listening or watching, depending if you're on Facebook, YouTube, podcast, whatever, please go ahead and share this with anyone who's in that world so they can tap into this, because this entire thing is accessible for free, which is just remarkable. So share this with other people who are interested in real estate investing. Also, I think it's a great network for people who help real estate investors, like realtors, loan officers, anyone, people in title companies, all that would be great. Right, Mariah?
Yes, I do have one comment. We have an event tonight at 7:00 Eastern Standard Time. We're helping one of our members who is a nonprofit called Room to Rise. It helps people who have housing insecurity and other things that they might need. So if you're interested, join the group and we'll have you on the call.
Fantastic. And if somebody sees this after the event, will the interview sit in there? Can they still access it?
Yes, it will. We record everything and we save it in the Facebook group.
Perfection. Okay, well, great. There you have it. Two women come from different parts of the country, and they're a force to be reckoned with. So we are really thrilled. If you like this content, please make sure you share it. And if you're watching it on YouTube or in the Facebook group, you can leave some comments or a little thumbs up for something to support them, because I love women supporting women. So thank you guys both for being here. And we look forward to seeing your continued success and baby Mariah.
Thank you, Leanne. We planted the seed.
Yeah. See everybody next week. Take care.
Thank you. Thank you. God bless.